This video is to help students learn how to access and use the database called CINAHL. So first of all, you're going to make sure you access it by going to the library's website. It is coker.edu/library. You should bookmark the library's homepage because you're going to be using it a lot during this class and in your future at Coker University. So once you're on the library's homepage, you're going to scroll down until you see databases, click the database tab, and then it takes you to the A to Z databases page where everything is in alphabetical order. I know CINAHL is sort of a strange word. It is spelled CINAHL. So if you want to click the letter C, it's going to show you right here, CINAHL, and you're going to click it to get to the home page. Now, I will say CINAHL is the Nursing and Allied Health website. So all the articles and information in this database are going to have to do with nursing, allied health, health and medicine, things like that. So if your research topic has to do with sports, whether or not Rory McIlroy is, contributing to the golfing world and if he's going to ever win another major, information on that topic might not be found here. So if you're not getting search results, that might be why, because it's not necessarily a nursing topic and you might want to move on to a different database. But for those of you who are searching for health related topics, CINAHL is a great database to use. Okay, so now having said that, I'm going to type in my search topic, which is COVID-19. And then on their homepage here, you can kind of see they already have where you can go ahead and put in your limiters. So we are always looking for peer reviewed and full text. So I'm going to go ahead and limit my results to full text articles that are peer reviewed. You could put in publication date if you would like. You can scroll down and look at another some of these like age groups, like if you are specifically looking for a topic that has to do with like mental health and college athletes, you might want to put a limiter on the age group right here. And then I am going to pick English as my language because I speak English. All right, so now we're going to click search now that we've applied those limiters, and we've got 56,000 articles. Now, you can always hit the X over here and remove some of those limiters if you want, if you're not finding the results that you like, or you could come down here and add more limiters. It's whatever you're wanting to do. As far as searching for articles, this magnifying glass right here makes things very convenient because as you hover over it, it gives you the article and you can kind of scroll and read a short abstract of what the article is about. Instead of having to click back and forth and take up a whole lot of time, that little magnifying glass is a very convenient tool. So as I'm scrolling through here, I see an article about long COVID, which is something that's been in the, because COVID's been over for quite a while, or in most people's beliefs, it's been over for quite a while, but people have started talking about long COVID effects. So let's click on this article. And here now it gives us the information. We see the authors of the article here. We've got other major subject terms that can be helpful to us. And as we scroll down, we see the full complete article that we could read if we would like. You've got the HTML version and the PDF full text version. Both of these and what is in this information, there's all the same information. The PDF full text just gives you a visual representation of what it looked like in its original publication. And as people go through, so you can see the page numbers there, like as it would appear, and you've got the tables as they appeared. So I like to look at the PDF full text if it's available to me. I always think it's helpful. Over here you've got the permalink. Always you want to use the permalink. Okay, you're going to copy this if you wanted to save the link to come back and look at this article later. You do not want to use this URL up here. That is only temporary for this session only. If you close this window down and try to come back later, that link or that URL at the top is not going to help you. So you always want to use this permalink right here. And then you've got citation information right here. So if you click that little paper looking thing, and of course for this class we've got the APA, or we could scroll down and see MLA. Okay, so then you see how it says works cited for MLA, And then for APA, it says references. And that's because those are the terms that they use. So that's a nice, helpful thing to use for your works cited page because it's giving you the correct terminology to use for each citation style. So you would copy that and then put that into your paper. You could also print by using this information over here. And so let's go back to the original. Okay, this is the original article, and you have all those same options over here. Okay, so whether you look at the PDF, the HTML, or just stay on the original page, all of the saving and permalink and citation information is there for you on that side. One thing I like about CINAHL is it has this add to folder option. So let's add this article to folder. So let's say you're doing your paper and you've got to find like 3 or 4 resources. So I like that article. I'm going to put it in my folder, and then let's go back to my search and let's just grab this one and I can add that to the folder. And now if I go up here to the top and click folder, now it's got all the articles that I like. Okay, so that's just a nice way to keep things organized. And then the last thing I want to talk to you about with CINAHL is that because it is a nursing and health website, some of the terms can get kind of complicated. So let's just type in COVID-19 and see different terms that CINAHL uses to organize things. So like serotherapy is kind of a term. I'm going to click next and see like SARS-CoV-2 is a term. You might not know those off of the top of your head. So it's always helpful to come up here and you see the search terms or the subject headings that the database is using. So if I were to click, let's say vaccines, and then I'm coming over here and I see ethical issues because I know some people have ethical issues with whether or not to take a vaccine. So I've got both of those picked, and now I can hit search database, and now it's going to give me the articles that are relating, which is kind of helpful. So that's another way to browse through CINAHL. If you have any other questions, please feel free, as always, to send me an email or come into the library and make a reference appointment. My email is kbasso@coker.edu.